So fundamental movements are movements that you learn as babies, infants, and toddlers. And these movements are rolling, crawling, half kneeling. When you think about the way an infant develops, one movement pattern pretty much relies on the other. So first you learn to roll, and that develops core strength. And when you start developing enough core strength to where you can be on your roll onto your stomach, you start coming onto your hands and knees and being able to rock forward and back. And this kind of develops the strategy of weight shifting from back to front and front to back. And this allows you to start to crawl. And when you start to crawl, you're developing that push off, that knee drive, so that you can come up into a kneeling position, and then from kneeling into standing, standing into walking, and these movements build upon each other. So these fundamental movements are really important because it's my theory that when you have an injury, these fundamental movement patterns break down, and we're just so strong, and our patterning and our will to get movements done, that gets so strong that it overrides that basic movement pattern, and you can't really tell that you're compensating. So coming back to doing some crawling, some kneeling, some of those movements can really help give you some feedback on what movement pattern dysfunctions that you might have, and you can work and address those. And then you can build your fitness on top of that, because if you skip those foundation and fundamental movements and you start building your fitness, that's when your chronic injuries keep going and they never get resolved, because there's this basic movement pattern that your body needs to go through that is at that point dysfunctional, and you're trying to build your fitness on top of that, and it breaks down at a certain point and your fitness just can't progress. So definitely try the crawling pattern, the half kneeling pattern, so pretty much quadruped to half kneeling, kneeling into standing, and just see if there's a difference on either side.